Yo, how's it going?
Hi, how's it going?
Good, you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I'm just trying to tilt my phone.
Okay, nice. Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you. Long
So,
overdue, my friend. Long overdue.
very long overdue. I think we had you booked in way before Christmas, and
Yeah,
then
I think we did. I don't know what happened. I think it just fizzled out, didn't it?
I think time just flew by and life got in the way. But we're
Absolutely.
here now. We're here now.
Absolutely, my guy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So, welcome everybody that's on live right now. Welcome to another 92 Plates Live. And we have the amazing Elliot here. Elliot, would you like to introduce yourself and your account?
Yeah. Hi, guys. My name's Elliot. Snackzcitybitch. For those who don't know, but most people on here are going to know who we both are. To be fair, so yeah, glad to be here.
Nice. And if you're not following him, if any of my followers are on here and you're not following Elliot, get over, give him a follow. He's got an amazing account. If you love donuts and if you love burgers, you're going to love his account.
Trademark. That is literally a trademark. I'm literally prepared to see, like, reading some of the comments already. Like,
Yeah.
friends is on here. He's going to be absolutely rinsing me on here. Love Mr. DJ George. Yeah, there he is.
That's what we want. And any interaction anybody wants to give, like, be my guest. And if anybody's on here and wants to ask any questions whilst we're live, please feel free. We'll try and get to them as we go through. Are you ready?
Absolutely, mate. Let's crack on.
Sweet. So the first one is kind of like a twofold question for you. So it's, how did you decide on your Instagram name, and what made you want to become a foodie as well?
You know what? I think it probably was literally like listening to Tiger Rack City, and I probably literally randomly just said Snack City. I was like, you know what, that'd be my Instagram name. And to be fair, it wasn't actually me who decided to be a foodie. Like, I'd always send my friends pictures of my food. So the guy George,
Right.
who watching now laughing, he was like, "Why are you sending me this shit? Just put it on Instagram or something. Like, I really don't care." And like, you know what? Like, people might think I'm a bit strange, but you know, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do it. So it kind of just happened. Well, mainly because of him, and also just because I eat like a pig every day. So I needed somewhere to put all of my food, basically.
Nice. I don't know if anybody else is getting this, but you keep cutting out for me. I don't know why.
I can try
Oh,
if that's any better.
hold on.
Am I
You've
back?
now. There you go. You're now back.
Shut myself on 4G, mate. So hopefully that's the job.
Oh, okay. Hopefully. Let's see what happens. It's fine. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of questions. That came through. Obviously, you've asked for questions as well, and I had quite a lot that came in, which was more than I expected.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I only got a few, so I'm interested to see what you got, mate.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get through them all, but we'll try and rack through as many as we can. So the next question we got for you is, what or who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Ooh, what, like in the foodie space, or?
It can be anything. Let's do both. Let's do in the foodie space and in life in general as well.
So I'd say life in general, it's got to be Mr. Alan Sugar. Well, Lord Sugar.
Okay.
I love The Apprentice, and I think
Yeah.
the guy has literally just done everything and anything. Like, in business, he's literally done everything you could think of, like from start to finish. And obviously he's self-made as well, which I hugely admire. And then from a foodie perspective, well, I'll just go Gordon Ramsay because I think he's fucking hilarious. Like, I just really like Ramsay. Yeah. So watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, like, it just cracks me up, mate. So yeah, again, anyone from the food space, it's got to be Gordon, isn't it? I'm sure a lot of people will be the same.
He's my favourite TV chef.
Oh, mate,
hands down.
Love him. I think he's so. I can literally watch, like, all of them are on YouTube anyway. So literally, you get stuck in a thread of Kitchen Nightmares over and over again.
Yeah.
He used to do. I think he only did like 2 seasons, but he did like Hotel Hell as well.
Yes.
Which
was
hilarious. I thought it was the best thing. I thought it was so good.
And his To Hell and Back as well. I love To Hell and Back. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously all the Hell's Kitchen and whatnot as well. So he's just done everything as well, food related.
Yeah, nice. What about other foodies, other foodies accounts? Who do you see the most? Who do you engage with the most?
So you had Georgia on here. I always see Georgia pop up, and she's obviously smashing it at the moment. What Georgia
Yeah.
eats, big up. So I see a lot of her. Obviously, I see you when you're about, mate.
When I post.
Your own feed, yeah. Who else? Like the food slut as well. Like I think she does some banging content.
Yeah,
Wayne Eats. I don't know if you know Wayne Eats. I
I do.
like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
content as well. It's always really good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other people. I've gone a bit blank now. But yeah, those are sort of the main three that I'll always see on my feed. Um, who like the food baddie as well.
Hmm.
She works with Chef for Foodies quite a bit as well, and
Okay.
some of her reels are just unbelievable. Like they're so underrated, they're just incredible. So a lot of her content as well. And then to be fair, I'm looking forward to meeting some people in real life on Friday. It's a shame you can't be there, mate.
Yeah, I know it's.
I reckon it'd be a good one.
Yeah, I reckon it will. But the amount of people that are going as well, like, is incredible.
I know
So
there are quite a few actually. And I don't know, like the list I'm on for the people going. Apparently, there are even more than that. Like apparently, it's like 60 plus people going from all different industries. So it'd be a good
yeah,
sort of opportunity.
yeah. I saw that message earlier that she couldn't add any more people
Yeah,
into the thing because there was too many.
it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. Like I'm meeting a couple of them beforehand because I literally know no one going who I've actually met like in the flesh.
Yeah,
Uh, and I'm also taking a mate of mine because I was like, I just don't know, like not in a weird way. I think I'm probably one of the only men going.
yeah.
So I'd like another pal there for support, really. But I'm sure it'll be fine anyway. I'll just have a few drinks.
Yeah, yeah. Get some
Li-
Dutch
li-
courage.
yeah, literally have to go a bit waved, otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, on my own.
You're all gonna need name badges because you're not gonna remember who anybody is.
It's a good point, actually. Literally not going to have an idea. I'm assuming there's like an area booked just for us. Otherwise, yeah, who knows? A few drinks, people are just going to be off all over the place. So
Yeah, just walk up to a randomer at the bar
yeah,
and be like, "Oh yeah, who are you?" And they're like, "I'm Dave."
yeah,
They're like, oh, "Okay, you're not a foodie."
Friday night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what a guy.
Okay, so this one is quite a. I'd say it's a personal one, but you've touched on this before anyway. In one of your reels before,
Mm.
and it's how do you find the balance between maintaining physique and being a food blogger as well?
You know what? You know what? Like it's, I don't like honestly. I kind of I stick to my limits and I don't like. There's periods where I go totally out of whack like what I'm eating and that's kind of when I know when to stop, if you get what I mean. Like, I think people, there's still this very common misconception that you can't eat what you want and
Mm,
good or lose weight. Typically lose weight. Like people be like, Elliot, you eat donuts literally like 2 times a week, like in dozens, and one not healthy at all. Like from a nutritional point of view, garbage. But
yeah,
like I manage sort of what I eat otherwise throughout the week to compensate for that. So it's not like I eat like that every day. Like it's just ridiculous. But you know, like you could go and eat McDonald's every day for the rest of your life, and it doesn't mean you're going to get fat. It just means from a
yeah.
nutrition view, like you're not going to be healthy. But it's about how much you eat rather than what. So
Did I disappear?
I think you did briefly. Yeah, I think you're back now, though, mate.
Okay, hold on, bear with me. I think it's my right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, mate. Yeah, yeah. You're
Right. Okay.
loud.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I think it was my AirPods that was causing the disruption, so I've just taken them out.
No, that's
Uh,
right.
the
I
dry
think,
burgers.
yeah, I put a story up. It was literally like I think I did like one day, rare day, where I posted pretty much most of the meals I ate when I'm sort of being more sensible and not eating like an absolute pig.
Right.
And Georgia DM'd me straight away and was like, not gonna lie, it looks absolutely rank. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. Like it tastes fine. Like to be honest, I eat most things anyway, so
Yeah.
if it's a little plain, it doesn't really bother me. But like to get the job done, sometimes it just has to be done. Do you know what I mean? Like to yes, I eat is just ridiculous. But now, you know, it is difficult. I don't think anyone stays in shape year round unless you're taking like drugs or something like that, like drugs, stuff like that. No one does, and I definitely don't.
How many times do you go to the gym a week?
Between like 5 and 6, to be honest. I go before work, so luckily I work from home, so I go when the gym opens about 6 o'clock.
Right.
And then have like an hour and a half in the gym, and then I come home and I log on. So,
okay.
Beauty of flexible working these days. I wouldn't be able to do that if I had to drive into the office. It'd be too much of a rush. But like, so much more time now. Yeah,
no, that's fair. Cause what time do you get up then? Because like for me, like you saying going to the gym at 6 o'clock sounds like a nightmare for me.
Most people say the same. I'm up at like 5 o'clock.
Right.
Quick shower, just because otherwise I won't be awake. I have like a cold shower. Have a quick like pint of water and like a banana or something, and then like a 15-minute drive from where I live. So I'm usually there like 10 to 6 and just wait for it to open and then go in and come out pretty much.
Right, okay, so hold on. You get up at 5 o'clock, you have a cold shower, right? You have a drink of cold water and a banana. Yeah. Right, yeah, that sounds like hell to me. I'm sorry.
You know, like initially it was, but like it's more of a time management thing. Like at the end of the day, like once I've worked as well, like I think like mental exhaustion is worse than physical. Like you can push through physical exhaustion. Well, I think so anyway. Yeah. But like if you've had a really rough day or a long day, the last thing you want to do is then go and push yourself in the gym, even from a physical point of view. Like mental over physical, in my opinion. You know, keep your mental health sort of as best as it can be. And I genuinely think waking up early is the best thing. Like start your day early, get the stuff you need to get done early on, and then in the evenings I'll just chill out, just watch TV and or go out for food. Yeah, so it's nice.
Well, I'll see how the wife feels to me setting a 5 o'clock alarm.
It's definitely not for everyone. Everyone nuts. Like when I was at uni with my friends, like even then, to be fair, I used to go very early, like before lectures, and they were just like, "You're an absolute creep, mate. Like, what is wrong with you?" So,
but this is why you've got a physique like a god, and I'm
very kind.
I'm round.
You wouldn't say that. Everyone puts the best bits on social media, don't they? So
yeah, well, that I think that's what I loved about your Insta reel so much was that you cut the bullshit out and you were literally like, "Oh, how do I stay in shape?" And you're like, "I don't."
Yeah,
that was, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I expected so much more from this reel. I expected more, and you were like, "I don't." Yeah. I just shred hard and then eat what I want when I want, and then when the time comes, I shred again. I was like, "Oh, okay, right."
Absolutely, yeah. And it does just get so much harder as you get older as well. Like, like it's just so much more easy to pack on unnecessary weight in like all the wrong areas. So like, I won't be like, you know, even now, like I'm really having to restrain myself from eating the things I want to eat all the time, because like 5 years ago, like it would just fly off, like it'd be absolutely fine. Now it literally has consequences. Like see where it's all going, like everything's slowing down, like metabolism wise. So so yeah, you know, it is what it is. But
and you're 25?
26, yeah. 20
26.
I was 26, yeah, so recently 26, yeah.
So what you're saying to anybody on here who's over 26, we're all fucked, pretty much.
No, absolutely not. And you know what? I get it. Well, to be fair, I can't speak for everyone. Everyone has different, you know, bodies and metabolisms. But like, I get away with a lot because I'm also very tall. Like I'm 6'4", so there's a lot. There's a lot of room for the food to go around the body rather than just in one area. So, I typically can eat like 4,000 calories every day, and I won't put on weight with my metabolism and how active I usually am. So whereas someone else, you know, who's I don't know, like 5'4", just absolutely could not do that. Like
Yeah.
for someone of that height. So I'm lucky in a strange way.
Ah, good. So how much do you cook at home versus how much do you eat out?
You know what? Like I still live at home with my family, so
Okay.
so mum typically cooks most of my stuff.
Right. Okay.
But I've literally saved enough money so I can move out. So
Right.
in the process of all that, but besides that, while she's still cooking my meals and that, I'm sure everyone who follows me has seen that I'm literally like rinsing the Chefs for Foodies like recipe boxes at the moment all over my channel. And you know what, like I'd say that's like actively encouraging me to cook more things, like you know even like a spaghetti carbonara like from scratch, like I just wouldn't have a clue. So
Yeah.
you know, like I'm doing more, but if I do cook for myself, like it's really like plain boring stuff, just stuff that I know, you know, like pasta with some chicken and a bit of sauce, or like sticking a steak on the grill and you know, some broccoli and stuff like that. So nothing that would make the gram, pretty much. Unless someone's literally giving me the food for free.
Well, just keep building the account, and hopefully you'll just like you have 5 meals a day at least, 5 meals a week.
Literally, like I had a company, obviously I won't say the name, offered like to send me out some meal prep, like,
Right.
and I was like, you know what, this is ideal, like winner, like you know, I'm gonna be set. And I just looked at like the reviews of this company, and I know it's free, but also like I'd never push anything that I personally wouldn't be happy, you know, that I personally
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to eat on the regular. So I turned it down, but I'm just waiting on that day when like a reputable meal prep company fancies send. Sweet, go with that.
Well, it does get better. So I'll be honest. When Kirsty and I moved in together,
Mm.
I wasn't a cook at all. I
Yeah,
didn't enjoy cooking. I felt like it was a chore. I hated it.
yeah.
And if there was like a recipe, I'd have to call her every 5 minutes and be like, "Oh, Kirsty, what's it like? How do I do this and all this?" And she'll get so annoyed that she has to keep getting up. She was like, "I might as well just fucking cook it myself." Like, and over time, I've learned how to cook. So when you do move out and when you do get to that point, you're going to be forced to kind of do that kind of stuff. So
That's it.
you will learn.
That's it, mate. Yeah, exactly. I survived a few years at uni anyway, cooking, and I
Yeah.
mean, shit. But eventually, sure, when yeah, as you say, when the time comes, I'm not gonna have a choice anyway, am I? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna live off ready meals either because I just think they're crap, like microwave stuff, like just grim. Um, but no, yeah, I mean, it's something I really need to put more effort into. And to be fair, like the chef's foodie stuff is making me do so. So it's a start, you know what I mean? Got a bit of time. So.
Yeah. I had one of their boxes come through the other
Did
day.
you?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Um, I've got the vegan bolognese.
Oh, nice, very nice. Well, I didn't have the vegan one to be fair. I think I just had like a normal bolognese one.
Yeah. They messaged me. It was like day was it? It was like 3 or 4 days after the wedding. And they're like,
Mm,
"Oh, would you like to have the vegan one?" And I was like, "Do you know what? Yeah, why not? Let's
yeah.
see what this is for and stuff." And yeah, so I got it on Tuesday. So I've got to cook it this week at some point. So
No,
anybody on here is a spoiler. I've got this coming.
no, that's deep. Yeah, that's well good.
Yeah,
I,
it should be pretty good. If I would say it's my first proper one where they've reached out to me and asked and stuff. So yeah.
nice. Yeah, definitely, mate. They're pretty good, you know. Like all the boxes are pretty high quality, I think. Anyway, so I'm sure,
Mm.
and the vegan stuff as well. Like I'm all for trying vegan stuff and substituting the amount of meat that people eat. Even though I just love meat, but
Yeah.
you know, not sustainable long term. So it's pretty decent.
Unless it's a chicken Big Mac, then you can just throw that in the bin.
Oh, don't even get me started. I'm gutted it no longer exists anymore. Like I eat that every time I go to McDonald's without fail. Easy.
I swear, you and Georgia were the only two I saw that were like thought that it was banging, and everybody else was like, "Nah, it's okay." Like,
Do you like the chicken like McSandwich? Just the normal chicken McSandwich?
it's all right. It's not
I feel it, yeah,
world taken.
if you don't like that, you're just not going to enjoy it, are you?
Yeah,
Like,
but it was meant to be a new batter. It was meant to be like this tempura kind of batter, and it just tasted bland.
to be
Yeah,
fair, I didn't notice like it genuinely. If like you gave me a McChicken sandwich and stacked it on top of another one, like it would pretty much be the same without the Big Mac sauce. And to
yeah,
be, I think I'd probably prefer it just with normal mayo. Like, like the Big Mac sauce with the chicken. I mean, I really enjoyed it, but it's not like your everyday combo, is it? Like it's not that great.
yeah. And I've
Um,
just seen George has just put not this again.
I know. I honestly don't understand it. It. She said it's a glorified chicken nugget. Is that in a good way or a bad way?
I was gonna say, like, it sounds like she's swaying to
Dark side.
yeah. Maybe
Well,
maybe I brought around to my way of thinking now. You know.
like in Australia, like it's a permanent feature on the menu. Like
What is it?
always have the chicken Big Mac. Yeah,
Oh.
always.
In America, I don't think it is because I've got a friend in America, and she said like she understood more about what I was doing. You know, the Big Mac that I made, the chicken
Yeah.
Big Mac. She understood more about that once I told her the story for it because they don't have it over there. I
Okay.
liked it, but defo wasn't tempura. No, well, I don't think it was tempura. I think it was just like the chicken nugget batter, and it was just a bit bland. And
Yeah.
if you took the chicken out, and I've said this before, if you took the chicken out, like it would taste the same because it was the sauce that makes the flavour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I still want it back.
Well, McDonald's, if you're listening, if you ever look at these videos, Elliot wants it back. I mean, 1 out of 20 million or whatever it is in the UK.
You know what though? It's funny you say that. Like I've seen like quite a few people getting like Mackey's sponsors and shit like on here. Like people with not like huge followings either. Like
Oh, really?
relatively normal followings have been like the chosen few to get reviews for the chicken Big Mac and stuff. Because that's how I saw it. I saw it on someone's Instagram, just like a everyday food blogger, and I was like, shit, like how have they bagged that? Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely love that, but
Yeah,
maybe
I'd love to have that.
imagine that TV working with Mackey's, mate.
Yeah. I did see a question come up in here. I can't remember who wrote it, but they did just ask you, what is your go-to Mackey's order?
You know what? Like now that the chicken Big Mac has gone, obviously I can't order that. Like if I'm sober, it will be a chicken sandwich. Like it will be a chicken sandwich with some chips and maybe some nuggets. Like if I'm drunk, which is typically when I will only eat McDonald's, because to be honest, I feel like Mackey's like during the day sober is a little bit trashy. Like it doesn't taste that great. Like it tastes stale. But for like a normal Big Mac, like if I'm drunk, probably like those. Do they still do the mozzarella dippers? Like they were well good.
I don't think they do them anymore. They bring them in every now and then, don't they?
Yeah, seem to crop them up every now and again. I thought that. Yeah, chili cheese pies, which they're pretty good as well.
I think they're in at the moment, the chili cheese bites. I think they're on the menu.
Yeah.
Not like I've been recently or anything.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, like just 20 nuggets, mate. Smash it down with all the sauce. That's got to be it, yeah.
Which dip do you go for with them?
I go for the curry and the ketchup, you
don't mix, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, I was going to say, right. I was going to end the live if you said you mix.
Oh, no. I mean, the sweet chili, I think, is bang average. And the other one's just barbecue, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got a barbecue one.
Yeah, I think that's just bang average.
The barbecue one's great because they give you so many. Keep them, and you can make like a barbecue chicken wrap at home with them.
No shit, yeah. It's good.
It tastes amazing.
Good shout, they're always so. You always have to ask for more sauce, though. Just like put the sauce in there, mate. Like, who cares? But yeah, no, I'll do that. To be fair, it's a good shout.
Yeah, and if they get the right sauce as well. Like when you go there and you're like, oh yeah, can I have like, I don't know, barbecue? And then they just put ketchup in. You're like, where the fuck did you hear this from? Like, who told you this was what I wanted? Like,
and then you sat at your seat, just like, I'm not going back up there.
Yeah.
Back in the door, so it's just not happening. No.
So talking about brands, and we were saying earlier, obviously, like McDonald's would be a banging one to have. What brand have you worked with that you've really enjoyed, and also what would be your most favourite brand that you'd want to work with in the future?
That's a good question, to be fair. I think favourite brand that I've worked with has been Shake Shack. Like, I never thought I'd work with Shake Shack. Like, I love Shake Shack.
Yeah.
And I've done that twice now. And the food is just always so good. It's always amazing. So that was a delight. One that I'd really like, and you know what, it's relatively small, to be fair. It is literally Poor Boys. Everyone knows I love Poor Boys, which is based in Kingston. I'm not sure if they've got, I think they have a couple scattered around the country somewhere else.
Okay.
But Poor Boys is just the one. Like, that's the only company that I've actually DM'd and said, do you do collabs? Like, I'd never ever do that. But it literally the only one.
Have they replied?
Yeah, they did. They did, and they were actually really sweet. They were like, "We don't typically do collabs with anyone, but when you pop in, like, we'll set you your drinks for the evening." So went there with a friend, and they just gave us a few drinks free. He's actually joined. I think he's on the live now. My friend Jules. Yeah. He was with him. He introduced me to Poor Boys, to be fair.
Nice.
But yeah, no, they were nice. They just gave some free drinks, which I was perfectly happy with. You know, anything free, it tastes better, doesn't it? But yeah, it's got Poor Boys, mate. Like, just amazing food. Like, if anyone's ever in Surrey, go to Kingston and go to Poor Boys. It is so good. Like, the best. Yeah, incredible.
So somebody just said it's elite food.
That's him. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, is that him?
That's him. That's my friend Julian.
Nice.
Yeah, he showed me it when it first opened, and I was like, oh, I bet this is average, and it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Incredible food. Yeah.
Nice. So this is probably one of my favorite questions that I like asking, and I like asking a lot of people this. If you were a chocolate bar, what chocolate bar would you be?
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I've literally ever been asked that before in my life. But cocky bar. Oh, you know what? A double decker, mate. Absolute double decker. A bit crunchy, bit smooth.
Yeah. Stacked.
Sweet, mate. Yeah, even better. An absolutely stacked bar. It's just a mammoth bar, isn't it? Like, over the years, they have literally, like, dumbed down the size of chocolate bars. They were like, from that, now they're literally they're like the bite-sized ones you used to get at Halloween. Like, they're absolutely disgraceful. Whereas the double decker is still, like, massive. It's thick, crunchy, and nice and smooth. Yeah, double decker. Do you reckon
the double decker is still the same size and length though?
Probably not in length, no.
Yeah, but in thickness.
Thickness, absolutely. Maybe even a little bit more chunky. But it's all because of the sugar tax, isn't it? Like, when they introduced the sugar tax, they all had to, like, reduce the size of, like, chocolate and sweet packets and whatnot.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think sugar tax came in until, like, I think it was only a few years ago, but I might be wrong.
Way back, to be fair, because I remember the first job I got outside of uni, I don't know why it came up in one of the things we had to do, like, in a meeting, like sugar tax, and that was like 2017 or something like that. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, April 2018 is when the tax came in.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's only like 4 years, isn't it? Anyway, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's absolutely why they did it. Even, like, you know, like when you go and you get sweets, you know, like a bag of anything, it's all like reduced in size, or they've literally taken all the sugar out of it. It's like the Tango Ice Blast as well. Like, you go to the cinema,
yeah. Like,
now it's like a diet Tango Ice Blast, and it tastes of shit. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah, and when they put the sharing bags,
like, oh mate,
that's not sharing.
No, that's a single bag for me.
Exactly.
I have it all. Honestly, it's ruined it.
What is your favourite chocolate bar? Let's check that one out.
You know what? I like chocolate, but it's not really a bar. Like, I love Munchies and Rolo.
Right, okay.
Munchies and Rolos, some more like bite-sized, little bits of chocolate. They're just an elite chocolate. Like, a Munchie, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong, mate.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I tell you what, like, when Easter comes around, you know, like the mini egg Cadbury bars, I think they're quite good, actually. Like, they're insane. Anything mini egg, mate. Anything mini egg is just unbelievable.
I think the Cadbury mini egg chocolate bar is just, it's not the same. Like, It's just a novelty item, I think.
It definitely is novelty, but it tastes amazing. So good. Probably buy it just because I love mini eggs. Anything with mini eggs. Like I put on my story the other day, you know, there's like mini egg cakes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
the little, like, it's like a chocolate cake with a
mini egg on the top.
yeah.
Yeah. And like when you bite into it, there's like this sort of yellowy, foamy, like creamy stuff.
Yeah.
Dodgy, but amazing. Like so good.
Galaxy Enchanted eggs are better.
I've never heard of that, to be fair.
That's my sibling. They work. They work for Mars, so they're going to promote Mars products.
You love that. Well, if they want someone else to promote Mars, give me a shout.
Yeah, Ash. If you need any foodies, or if your marketing team need any foodies, give us a shout.
Yeah, get us on board.
We'll take them.
Get us on board.
This is a weird one, right? That came in, but I found this really interesting.
Right.
What is your favourite day of the week, and why?
Favourite day of the week? Ooh. Probably a Thursday. Yeah, because like the week's almost over, and you know, like the Friday's going to be a bit dossy at work.
Yeah.
Kind of relax during the day on Friday, then you're probably doing something Friday night, right? So like Thursday, you can just chill out in the evening. You know, you've got like 3 days of a bit more chill time. But yeah, but probably a Thursday, to be honest.
Fair. especially knowing when you got a bank holiday as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like I usually book the few days off before as well.
Yeah.
So you get like a full week, but it's not really a full week, is it? If it's bank holiday, but yeah.
Well, it's like in June. What date's a bank holiday in June?
Is it the
second and third? Yeah.
Believe it, yeah, because I'm actually going abroad. I think it is like the second and third.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, we're going abroad then because obviously you get like a couple of days free, basically, don't you?
Yeah. I'm acting like I don't know when it is. I do, because my birthday's on the 5th. It's on.
Is it actually?
So I'm like, I think it's the second and the third. No, it is, because we're hoping to go to New York because it's my 30th this year as well. So that's going to be a foodie trip. That's going to be pizza, bagels, pretzels, everything.
Get it all in there and milk that dry. That'd be.
When the staff shop reopens, care packages will be sent. Sign me up for one of those. So, unfortunately, Ash, you have now opened yourself up to the foodies.
Literally, worms that are going to be DMing him like, "Come on."
Yeah. Let's have a look. So this is more of a technical one. How do you edit your photos?
I use Snapseed.
Okay.
You know Snapseed?
Yeah, a lot of people have said Snapseed.
Mate, honestly, it's so good. It's entirely free as well, and you can just do all sorts on there. Like, a lot of people comment like how your photo's so bright, and I mean they're definitely not that bright. Like within Snapseed, you can literally zoom in on a photo to a specific area, like within the pixel, get out the saturation brush, and just dart it around, and it changes color instantly. And obviously, it doesn't affect the whole image, so the whole image looks distorted and looks sort of fake. But Snapseed is 100% like my favorite app to use so far. So easy as well, and obviously free. Like, what more could you want, really?
Is that on your phone or is that desktop?
No, it's on the phone.
Yeah.
And the changes you can do like within a few minutes, like insane. Like, and it's not past the point of like catfishing food either. Like it looks as it should if you were like looking at it with your eyes. Do you know what I mean? Rather than through a camera. As it's still like, I tell you what, like I bought the iPhone 13 Pro like for the camera. Right. The camera's fine, do you know what I mean? But like, not that great. Like it's all right. Like I keep seeing the advert for that Google Pixel thing, and it has that magic eraser, and I was like, why the fuck did I not get that? Like, how life-saving that would be. Like you take a sick photo, but there's like a napkin or like a dead empty glass of water in the background. Just picking that off would be ideal, but.
So that Google have made it look easy, by the way, so that you just circle it and there you go, the people have vanished. but it depends on the pixels around it to how that works.
Right. Okay.
So you can, I use Lightroom for mine. That's where all my images are stored, and that's where I edit them. And yeah, to kind of get that erase, in Photoshop and stuff, it's called content aware.
Right.
So it's taking that selection and then seeing what's around it to try and match it and stuff.
Okay.
So and I don't know if you see at the bottom, like, because I've spotted that exact thing. I thought, oh, they've made that look really easy. But at the bottom, the small print says something like times and results may vary or something. So they've got that in there. But
they literally put the person in the background's gone. You know, like, surely, like, if it's that simple, like, why did I not buy this phone?
Yeah, but I hear the Google Pixel is very good though. I do hear that it is a contender for Apple, and I'm pretty sure Jurassic Foodies, they've got the Google Pixel as well. So all of their content's filmed and taken with those. So it seems pretty decent.
It's one to look into. Like, I've literally got like Apple everything, so switching over is kind of like, oh, like,
yeah.
Am I really going to do this? But for camera purposes, like, even outside of food, like, you know, when you go on holiday and stuff, or you do something memorable, like, you want like the best photo possible, don't you? So I'm not going to rule it out.
Yeah. My top tip, being a photographer, is it's not the gear, it's the person taking the photo.
You reckon? Yeah.
Absolutely, it's the angle and it's your lighting that makes the huge difference.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I'll share with people on my stories if you will want. I can show you where I've taken a photo and the lighting's not right and the angle's not right and it looks crap. Where I've then taken the photo with the right angle, with the right lighting, and it looks fine, and it's still the same camera, it's still the same gear. There you go, my sister. So do you prefer getting a takeaway or going out and sitting down and having a proper meal?
I guess it depends on the food. Really depends on the food. Like, for example, like, I love kokoro. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Like kokoro. It's like you know, those those like bento boxes of like katsu curry that I post, or like sweet chili rice or whatever. And like, I'm pretty sure you can go in and sit in there and eat, but it's like stalls, and you're like sat, not like nice. So I prefer to have that delivered on Deliveroo and sit there and just absolutely munch it at home. But for something like really nice, like a bit more classy, a bit more expensive, always go out. Plus, like, I live quite far out of civilization. Like, I don't live too close to anything. Like, training to London's fine, but like, from a walking perspective, like, it would take me like 40 minutes to walk to the train station, which isn't horrible. Obviously I drive as well, but it's not like you just walk somewhere. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I much prefer to go out just because I live so far away from pretty much everything within walking distance.
Yeah, I mean, hang on, I'm gonna Google how long it would take me to walk to my train station.
I'm just gonna grab my water, mate.
Yeah, no worries. So, Yeovil Junction. It would take me. Are you ready for this?
Go for it, yeah.
3 hours 52 minutes to walk.
Hey, I was moaning about 40 minutes. Honestly. Oh, that's so bad. That's so. Where are you based again?
I'm in Somerset, but
it's a train. Intense.
Yeah, I'm not in like one of the big main towns. I'm in like a smaller town on the suburbs of the big towns and stuff. So yeah, literally 3 hours 52.
I sound like such a prick now. 40 minutes from the train station. Like, I'm very fortunate to live where I do, to be fair, but I'm just lazy. Do you know?
Well, you're not, because you get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, you have your cold shower, you have your drink.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't call you lazy.
I don't know. Like, when I go out like to eat, I usually drink as well. So I never want to drive. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just because I enjoy it, enjoy having a drink with my food. Like, it just makes it nicer, I think.
So how far are you out from London?
Literally, a train is 20-25 minutes. Like, not bad at all. Yeah. So I say I live in the middle of nowhere. Like, I live in Surrey, Luckily, like transport wise, trains and that easy to get to London. Like it is really easy. But like what would take you 5 minutes to drive would take you like an hour to walk. Like it's just ridiculous.
Right.
All
Yeah.
like foresty roads and stuff like that. Just not particularly safe to walk in, especially at night. Like if you want to go out at night, I mean, not too worried from a safety point of view. Like there's barely anyone around, but more like it's just a nightmare, mate. Like walking everywhere around here, it's unbelievable.
Yes, like it's not safe to walk, so like cars might.
Exactly, yeah. Unless you're literally walking around in a high vis with a massive, like, you're out of luck.
So this is another twofold question.
Right.
What is your favourite or most used seasoning? But I'm not sure you use seasoning after what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. Bit of pepper. Paprika seasoning.
Okay.
Love that. I literally just put that on anything, mate. Or even like garlic salt. Like I just bang that on everything. But yeah, I mean, I really don't do a lot of cooking, so it's pretty much like. I mean, what did I have tonight? I had like some pasta with like some sausage bits cut up in it. Literally just laid it with friggin' salt and paprika.
Right.
That was it, mate, and a bit of soy sauce.
Yeah.
Done. Absolutely.
Did you cook that yourself, or did your mum?
No, I cook that. Yeah, anything that's really bland, I cook.
Yeah.
Anything, like when mum's got something in mind, like a roast or something, it's game over. Like I won't have any involvement whatsoever.
Yeah, fair. So the second part of that question is, if you could only keep one herb or spice for the rest of your life, what would it be? But
Paprika, mate.
it was paprika.
Because
I admit though, paprika chips are pretty sweet. I do like paprika.
Yeah, exactly. They're amazing, and like I don't know what it was. Like I went to Smashing Plates, the Greek place in London the other week,
Right.
and they like. I don't know what it is. Like all the Greek places do it. They like season their fries with like a red, like dusty stuff. And I think it might be paprika, you know, but it also might not be. It could be totally lying. But it tastes amazing, and it kind of just mimics what I eat at home. So
yeah, I mean, it probably is paprika more than
something
anything.
along those lines. It's got to be like surely,
Yeah.
because it's not spicy. It's just very flavorful, just very rich.
Yeah, more than likely paprika. I mean, unless you paid like stupid amounts for it, it might have been saffron, but saffron's very expensive.
Yeah, it definitely won't have been that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not.
What is your ideal city break trip?
You know what? Like I'm a bit of a beach bum, to be honest. Like I love doing absolutely nothing, just drinking and eating. But like I've been to Amsterdam. I loved Amsterdam.
Nice.
So Amsterdam mainly just because very good nightlife, very good day scene as well, for drinking, whatever else you want to. Not saying anything. Just overall like a really beautiful place as well. There's a lot to do, like the Heineken factory as well, and the cheese in Amsterdam is banging. Like there's so many cheese shops, and I love cheese, so that's a highlight. Where else is it? I went to like the Anne Frank house as well. Like that was so interesting as well. So if I'm going to do a city break, like it's going to have to be something that has like good nightlife, bit of history, and yeah, something to do in the day. Because obviously, you know, if it's in a city, you can't really lay about on the beach or anything because there's no bloody beach. So, so yeah, from a historical point of view, I love stuff like that. Like seeing the Anne Frank house was insane. To be fair,
I mean, if I ever see somebody was in a lilo in the canal, I know who that is.
I'm sure many people have tried, but it's absolutely filthy. I can only imagine what goes into it. Disgusting.
What do you think to a kebab after a night out as well?
At uni, all the time, always like a doner kebab with like garlic mayo, but I don't really do that anymore. Like when I'm drunk now, like as I've got older, like I just feel more and more sick. So by the end of the night, chances are like my stomach is full and I probably feel a bit sick anyway. So like I think I'll want something like I'll go and have like cheesy chips or something. I'll take one bite and I'm like, no, can't do it. Like, I'm going to be sick. But at uni, like, absolutely, like, sorted you right out. But the next day, like, stomach wise, gone, mate. Absolutely gone. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, disgraceful. What about you? Do you still have them?
So I don't drink. Like, I drink
You
very
did say
rarely.
that. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. So I drank on my wedding day, obviously, like people buying drinks and stuff.
For
But
sure.
back in the day, when I used to drink, yeah, it used to be so. I used to go out in a place called Yeovil,
Yeah,
and
I know the
oh,
over.
you know Yeovil,
Yeah.
yeah. And you would have a club called Neo, and
Right.
then right round the corner from Neo was a kebab shop. So that
Right.
would be your go-to.
Convenient
Um,
places, yeah. Spot on.
yeah, but I still eat kebabs now without even being drunk. So
What do you have? What kebab do you have though? Do you have like Donna kebab?
doner, yeah,
Mm.
with lettuce and garlic mayo. That's all I have. I don't have anything else with
You've got to have it with garlic mayo. To be fair,
it. Yeah.
you know what? I don't think I've ever had a doner kebab sober. But if I do have a kebab sober, it will be like chicken shish. So it's like
Okay.
chicken cubes, like
Yeah.
and that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'd be scared to try a doner. Like, so
Because you're
maybe
conscious of what you're eating. Then you're like,
I'm
oh,
I have to do it now. You know, I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna have to do it.
Well, everybody's raving about GDK, German doner kebab.
Just doner kebab. Yeah, I'm going there.
Yeah. Are you? Because apparently that's meant to be really good there and proper kebabs.
Mm.
Because what where did they originate? They originated in Turkey, didn't they? And then the Germans adopted it or something. I think.
Literally no idea to be honest. But that probably sounds about right. You know.
Hmm.
But yeah, saying I've literally never had a doner kebab sober. I mean, I will do on Saturday. So I'll let you know how it is. But to be fair, I don't even know if what I'm having is doner related. Like they've given me two things that I've got to try,
Right. Okay.
so that'll be it. I'll see what it's like.
Nice. I'm sure it's got to be their classic that they're going to give you.
I thought so. Like to be honest, anything free, I just kind of accept, providing I know I like it. Like fast food, I'm always going to like it to a degree. So
Yeah.
I think funny enough, like I think there's only been one invite that I've done where I've actually had to contact them and say I'm not doing it. I'm not posting about it because I only take the stuff that I know is going to be very safe.
Yeah.
But this place, like for an invite, service was like atrocious. Like we told them, my friend who I took with me, he has like a really severe nut allergy.
Right. Okay.
It was like a Middle Eastern restaurant, let's say, and they brought out like his meal, and on the rice was just covered in peanuts. It's like what?
What?
Like so bad, yeah.
Wow. And you didn't post any, like, you didn't post negative either.
No, I messaged them and I was like, look, like if I post about this, it's going to be brutally honest, and like I don't want to tarnish a business for
Yeah.
what would be like a one-off. I was fully expecting them to be like, look, we'll invite you back and we'll kind of prove you wrong, and then you post, but they didn't, so they can't have been that asked. But yeah, killing a friend, not ideal.
Yeah. Not on your bucket list, that, I don't think.
Absolutely not. No, no.
So you're not pro, like, because obviously there's people out there who will leave a review regardless, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, they'll leave an honest review. But I'm guessing you're one of those who would rather just tell the company, get them to sort out what the issues are behind the scenes, and then just leave them to it, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't think. Also, doesn't. I don't think it looks good on you as a person. Like if you publicly shame like another person and what
Okay.
they do in their business. Like I don't care who they are, how bad it was. Like I'd rather be honest and give them honest feedback, but not, something like that. I mean, obviously, I've told the people who are watching this and yourself, but it's not like this is going out to thousands of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if someone were really rude and they didn't care, then I'd probably give an honest opinion. But
Okay.
But otherwise, I just don't think there's a need for it. Like if someone's like been kind enough to invite you, like the intention was there for it to be good. If it's not gone right, like you just haven't enjoyed it. Like half the time, unless it's service related or they try and kill you,
Yeah.
chances are it just might not be to your taste.
Mm.
So why would you go, oh, you know what, like I went but I didn't really enjoy the meal when someone else probably did. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, you just might not have enjoyed it because you might not have liked it. Doesn't mean the food was shit. Like, it just means you didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Um,
what about, so you obviously said about like if they've invited you, but what if you've gone and paid for that kind of meal? What, do you have a different stance on that, or are you still saying, oh, but I'll just leave it and not post about it?
you know what? Like, I'm the last person. You know, like people who complain in restaurants, like when they're
Yeah.
whether it's like cold or whatever. Like, I find that humiliating. Like, I hate it,
Already.
man. Like, I don't think I've ever done that. But yeah, like if I'm paying for a meal, it's literally like I just won't go back there if it's rubbish. Like I'll take it as a learning. Like, wasn't very good. Not going to go back. Like,
Yeah.
simple as, you know what I mean. But I don't think I've ever left like a negative review online, like, you know, like Trustpilot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And because it's never really been bad enough for me for it to warrant that. And I always take things with a pinch of salt. Like, you have a shit meal, okay, but chances are 90% of the restaurant had a good meal. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Under those people, like, I just won't go there. It's as simple as that. But yeah, I'd say I've given a few sort of neutral reviews where I basically just haven't gone into detail, and I've just explained a little bit about what I've eaten rather than say, oh, it was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah. So you'd be a bit more subtle with what you say.
exactly. Like, I've seen some people in here, like, no disrespect to them whatsoever. Like, your account, do what you want.
Yeah.
Some of them are brutal, man. Like, they've been invited to go and eat some food, and they've had like a below average experience, whatever, and just publicly like shaming these businesses. And it's like, okay, like, I get you haven't had a good, a good time, but until you posted it, no one would have known that you've even gone. So why not give that feedback in private, and then
Yeah.
see if they re-invite you to, to change your mind, and then give an honest review, rather than just, from the off go, just being like, rubbish, 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 rubbish. Like, I just don't think that, yeah, especially after COVID and that, like how hard restaurants and hospitality are.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I guess that's probably where my stance has changed. Like, if I'd started this food channel, this food page, like 4 years ago or something, way before COVID, maybe it would have been difficult. But I started it during COVID, when things were either, partially closed or just reopening. Like, regardless of the experience I had, and I haven't had any really bad ones apart from that one that I've just told you, I wouldn't ever publicly slander a company.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances at the moment, I'd always give them a chance to redeem themselves.
That's fair. Um, so this is a funny question, and I think it's rhetorical. You don't need to answer this. Uh, do you hold tiny food in your photos to make your arms look bigger? Somebody asked.
I think I know who that was. Yeah, I definitely know who that is.
I think you do know who that is. I think we talked about said person earlier.
Yeah, I definitely know who that is.
Yeah. It made me laugh. When I saw it come in, I was creasing. I was in hysterics when I was reading it.
I hadn't even thought about it, to be fair. I know there's like, to be fair, someone did say this to me. I did like a Krispy Kreme giveaway, and I posted like a plate of just like 3 donuts stacked, and I was just sort of sat over the top of it. And I mean, yeah, probably. Why not?
Like the Dwayne Johnson picture, the classic one with him with his pancakes.
Yeah,
and sat there behind it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stands out, doesn't it? Like those pictures do quite well. Like, I got like 700 likes, like, it banged. So
nice. We are coming up to 5-2, so I've got 2 very quick questions to end this session on. So one is, somebody has asked, Marmite, yay or nay?
Absolutely love Marmite. Absolutely love it, mate. They actually did a few years ago. I don't know if they still do it. They did a Marmite Easter egg.
Oh.
Absolutely incredible.
Was it?
It was incredible, mate. Yeah, it was so good.
It sounds disgusting.
So good, so good. Loved it.
I'll do. What did it have like? What? Hang on. How did this work? What did it
It was,
have in?
obviously I don't know how they did it, but it was like Marmite infused chocolate. So you took
Right.
a bite into it, and the Marmite wasn't overwhelming, but what was like the saltiness and the
Oh, okay.
bitterness of the Marmite. So if you didn't bite into it, you go, oh, "Shit, that's Marmite." Like you bit into it, like, like salted chocolate, like banging, mate. Honestly, so good.
I'm not convinced.
You're not keen on Marmite, no?
No, I hate Marmite. It's
Oh,
horrible stuff. Marmite and crumpets with grilled cheese. That's even worse. Why are
that
you ruining cheese? Stop ruining cheese.
that sounds banging. I'd happily go with that.
And then the last question, and I'm part of like we got like a foodie WhatsApp group for people that are in this area kind of thing, and this came up the other day, and we were just chatting shit about this. What is your top 5 biscuits?
Oh, mate. Number one is the custard cream, by far.
Yeah,
Then like a what are those brown ones called? Like are they bourbon?
bourbons.
Bourbons.
Yeah.
One, I like those. Then like a chocolate digestive, then a hobnob, and then probably a Kit Kat. Does a Kit Kat count as a biscuit?
See, now we don't know. This is where our foodie chat went, because we're like, what defines a biscuit? Like,
Yeah,
if something is like a penguin, is a penguin a biscuit, or is it a chocolate bar? Like,
I think Penguin's definitely a biscuit, isn't it? It's got to be.
it's a chocolate bar. It's got chocolate around it.
Yeah, it's the same with a Kit Kat, to be fair. But I put Kit Kat last because I don't know. Like if I had a definitive answer on that, Kit Kat would be the top.
Oh, okay.
Like the big fat Kit Kats they
The
do.
chunkies.
Yeah, the chunkies. Yeah, how amazing are they? You do not like them?
No, I love Kit Kats. I just don't think they're a biscuit.
Yeah, you're probably right. They're probably not a biscuit.
I think that I'm gonna have to do some research on this now to like find out what is a biscuit and what's not. But
Yeah, or let's swap Kit Kat with those like ginger nut cream biscuits.
ginger nut cream biscuit. Well, like the Fox's creams.
Those are the ones. Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
ones. Love those. Absolutely love those as well. Just
See,
obviously,
now that's a biscuit.
that's definitely a biscuit, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like you got like what are they called? Blue rye bands.
Yeah,
They're I think they're a chocolate bar.
yeah, I'd say they probably are. Yeah,
But like as you can see, pickled smoke battered there saying wafer is a biscuit. Wafer is a biscuit, but if it's got chocolate on it, doesn't make it a chocolate bar. That's the thing.
chocolate.
Like,
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
I think this is like the 8th wonder of the world. Like, what is a biscuit?
Yeah, varieties, my man. So many.
Just quickly before we go, then, do you have any plans already in place for your Instagram future?
No, mate. To be honest, I don't. I'm very conscious of just keeping it as low spammy as possible because
Yeah.
not to like blow my own trumpet. Like I've posted quite a lot of like invites as of late, and I would try to keep it a little bit more organic rather than everyone being somewhere that's basically paid for me to go there and do it. As in paid, just giving me free food. I don't get paid. But yeah, I'd like to do more of the home cooking stuff. Like I'm working quite closely with Chefs for Foodies, so I'd like to keep that going. Just as it gets me doing something new. I like doing the boxes, even if I mess them up. Like they sent me a box of some like vegan brownies the other day, and I totally fucked them up. Like they were awful.
Already.
And I posted a story, and they looked good straight out the oven. And then I was like, right, I need to get some good content here. Just rubbish, absolutely rubbish. And
Right.
and they're fine with it. But I just like that sort of stuff. I'd like to do some more home cooking ventures, mainly to prepare myself for eventually leaving this house. So
Making progress steps, let's call it.
absolutely, mate. Yeah, spot on.
No. Well, there you go. Blog with British there, and you couldn't tell from your pictures. So
Legend.
let's call that the Instagram perception.
Yeah, love that.
But thank you very much, Elliot. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on here, mate. Sorry it took so long to get you on here.
Oh, mate, no, absolutely.
Glad we've done it.
Been very busy. We'll catch up soon anyway. I want to hear about your wedding and that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to sort some food somewhere, man. When you can definitely come.
Yeah, 100%. We'll do that.
Do that. Sweet.
But thank everybody that joined. Thank you to everybody that posted your questions to us as well. It's been an absolute pleasure. And until next time, which is next week, I've already got somebody lined up for next week. And I'm not going to release it now. We will release that on Sunday, so you're all going to have to wait, unfortunately. But no, it's been an absolute pleasure.
No, thank you for having me on, mate. I appreciate it.
Perfect. See you later.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye. Bye.